Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, and welcome to another retro gaming review. Now, since my two most recent retro gaming reviews were of the Spectrum versions of Renegade and its sequel Target Renegade, I thought I'd now go to the third game in the series, which is Renegade 3: The Final Chapter. As you can see, Imagine Software were the company that published the game. So, one thing that did concern me about this this game is the fact that there's no simultaneous two-player option this time around, which isn't exactly the best of starts. But no, enough of that. Let's define these keys. Oh, it's got up first. That's a first. Up, down, left, right. Fire. Pause. Prehistoric zone. Oh yeah. For some reason they decided to make time travel the plot device, and your girlfriend's been kidnapped yet again, and this time it's time travel. And what the hell? Did I just get hit by a giant prehistoric turd? Oh god, I'm dead already. What? What the hell just killed me there? Okay, so I can't land in what looks like a blade of... Oh. Didn't even see that. Those ladders blend in so well with the busy background. Oh no! Oh no! This is so stupid. Look at this. Because you walk up and down faster than they do, it's actually possible to get through without even having to fight them. Oh. Okay. So it stops scrolling, so I guess I have to fight now. Okay, the idea of playing a Renegade game in which you're fighting dinosaurs is nothing short of ridiculous. And could these the enemies like one I just kicked, could they look any more like a cliched cartoon caveman character? I mean, it's very reminiscent of a certain Hanna-Barbera cartoon caveman who used to yell his name at the top of his voice. God, bloody hell. Well, that was short and sweet, but now I know I can't jump over that grassy area or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. I'll try that again. Music's alright, I suppose. Until you get to this, and the music's not great here. Of course, as I found out, I don't actually have to fight all these enemies because you can walk up and down so much faster than they can that there's no point. Notice how when you jump, it's not even using a specialised animation. It's literally just the same animation as walking, but airborne. What? That didn't even touch me. That big log of poo didn't even touch me. Oh god, here again. I swear when that dinosaur punched it looked like it was wearing a boxing glove, because of course they really had those in prehistoric days. Oh, for goodness sake, the controls are pretty delayed in this. Get up, you dinkler. Oh, this is... The hit detection in this is absolutely awful. Some of those... I mean, that when that caveman you waved, or whatever it's supposed to be, waved his club at me, it clearly didn't hit me because I was ducked right down. The walking controls are surprisingly floaty. This is not particularly good. I cannot believe... Oh, God. This is so tedious. I mean, I mentioned in my Target Renegade review that it could get repetitive after a while. This is boring me already. What kind of sound is that through being knocked out? God. Oh, God. There's not even a back kick in this. It would make it so much easier if it was, because I'd be able to more easily take out the big hairy arsehole that's right behind me. That jumping animation really is disappointing. I mean, look, it's literally just the same animation as his usual walk, but except he takes to the sky. Who on earth thought that there'd be fighting dinosaurs when they thought of a Renegade game after what they've been through in the previous two games? I mean, it's one thing to try something a bit different, but this is taking different a bit too far. Ah. Collision detection's all over the place. Oh, God. Or at least I can advance now. I better think about advancing because my time limit's running out. There's the little baby cave boy throwing his massive turd all over the ground. Dirty bugger. Oh, God, I've got to go way over there to that blooming ladder. Even this music's getting repetitive. This really isn't very good. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm getting kicked and punched by dinosaurs. That was the most asinine idea ever. Where did that guy go? Oh, for goodness sake. I really wish this game had better hit detection than it does. I mean, I barely even put my big toe in that, whatever that grassy thing's supposed to be. Oh, please tell me this isn't another of those clearings where it's going to stop. Yes, it is. Bugger. More tedium and I'm running out of time. Doesn't even matter if I run out of time. From what I understand, it's instant game over no matter what. Oh, God, how am I meant to do this in 50 seconds? There's not even a jump kick in this from what I can make out. No, I can't get any kind of jump kick to work. Oh, there is a jump kick. But I can only do it straight up. I can't do it in a direction the way I could in the previous game. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, God, this is absolutely trash. I mean, it's not the... Okay, maybe trash is a bit strong. It's not the worst game I've played, but this is... Given the pedigree of the games that went before, you expected a heck of a lot better than this. No, I'm not going to do it, am I? I'm going to lose... No, it would be game over anyway. There's no way I could have done it with 3 seconds on the clock. One more go. enter the prehistoric zone for the third and final time in this review, because I'm definitely not going to give this another go if whatever happens. Oh, God. The controls in this are slightly delayed, which is a real shame considering there was no such problem in the previous two games. Oh God, here we go. That punch is about as useless as chocolate fire guard. Oh my God, I clearly kicked him 3 times there and he didn't react. Oh God. I'm kicking dinosaurs and cavemen. This is an all new low for the Renegade series. I'm so glad. I really pity anyone who bought this back in the day, especially as I actually recall the reviews being really quite kind to it. God. Ugh. Oh, blooming hell. It takes too bloody long to kill these things. Oh, flipping hell. Just let me advance. Oh, God. I'm hitting them and it's just not connecting. The hit detection just is so inconsistent. Stop punching, you pandy prat. When it was repeatedly punching, I wasn't actually pressing the fire button. Oh my God. The controls are really not as responsive as they were in the 2 previous games. This is so bad. Oh God, that was cheaper than a Poundland purse. Oh my God. It's just so drab compared to the previous games. They've about halved the number of combat moves from what I can make out. It's a real retrograde step for the series. No wonder there were no more Renegade games after this. And even if that weren't the case, the whole premise behind this game is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, God. Oh, dear me, this is so boring. There's a kid foot. Oh, God, I got killed by a giant turd. Right, I've had enough of that. Renegade 3 is a massive disappointment compared to the 2 games that preceded it. I'm actually quite shocked that it falls so short of the brilliance of those other 2 games, especially Target Renegade. Why did they take out the back kick? Why did they take out the simultaneous 2-player option? And why have we got ridiculous nonsense like having dinosaurs that punch you? Would they really have done that? I would have thought they would just jumped on you and eaten you alive. And what's all this time travel nonsense anyway? I mean, can you imagine if the third Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive were like that? Ugh, goodness. So, as you can probably tell, I'm not particularly impressed with Renegade 3, the final chapter. Graphics, the backgrounds are a bit on the busy side, and it's all monochrome, unlike the previous games when they managed to get some imaginative use of colour. Sprites aren't that well animated. There's no specific jumping animation, for instance, and by comparison to what went before, the graphics are just uninspired, and sometimes it's a bit hard to pick out certain details. Like I missed that ladder that was going up and down because the backgrounds were so overly detailed. So that's graphics. Sound, again, a bit on the disappointing side. Although it's not much worse, I'd say the sound effects were even worse, by and large, even worse than they were in Target Renegade. I really wish they'd kept the same crunchiness of the sound that was in the very first game in all three of them. I really think that would have helped to give the game a feeling of pain. Music's alright, although I'm not entirely convinced that the in-game music really suits the action. Gameplay. Well, not only did they take out the simultaneous two-player option that made the previous game such a buzz, they also pretty much halved all the combat maneuvers. There's no back kick. The hit detection of the blows is very suspect at times. With the exception of those clearings where it stops scrolling, you can just walk past pretty much every enemy without having to even so much as give them a flick. And everything about this game is just inexplicably dull. It just doesn't have anything like the kind of appeal that the two previous games do. And from what I make out, it would have cost about £10 to buy this when it first came out in 1989. And as I said, the reviews at the time were surprisingly kind to it, despite. So I do wonder whether or not Imagine threatened to pull advertising or anything like that if the magazines weren't kind to it in reviews, or maybe reviewers got paid off and were promised an all-expenses trip to their favourite holiday resort. I don't know, but either way, I really feel for anyone who bought Renegade 3 back in the day on the strength of those reviews and then ended up embittered by a very disappointing game indeed. So I think I'm going to give Renegade 3 5 out of 10. I mean, it's not the worst game I've played, but it really isn't that great either. It's very average. And it wouldn't particularly bother me if I never played Renegade 3 the final chapter again, especially not on the Spectrum. I mean, I don't know what the other formats are like. I hope for their sake that their versions were more enjoyable than this one. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to catch you on another video soon. Texie88 out.